Okay, welcome back, and in this video I'm going to take the wing and make all the cutouts necessary in here, and also cut the red line and break it in half, and I'll also add the bamboo. So to start with, I'm going to just use this knife here and a small ruler to not try to cut all the way through these, not try to cut all the way through each of these, but to dig down so that first off the paper is cut, and so if you understand, this is going to be bent down because that's how it's going to break, and so this is the bottom of the wing and this will be the top of the wing. Now one way you can do this is cut it and dig it out. I may try that on one, we'll see how well it works. Otherwise, you cut it all the way through. So I'm going to start here, and with this blade, just do a nice scoring cut, without trying to cut all the way through the other side of the paper. And cut in the other direction. There's a tip on Flite Test that you can just dig this paper out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this. Whoops, wrong tool. I got two of these in here. There we go. There's the other one. So I'm going to use this carving tool here to see if I can just dig that out. So we'll see. This one with the angled tip might actually work better. We'll see. I don't know. I'll try both. Okay, actually that worked pretty well. Being patient, taking my time, I was able to cut the foam out and lift it out with the tool rather than break the paper on the top. So that will give a nice smoother surface on the top. And I'm going to see if that works for this airplane. I did cut all the way through on the previous airplanes, but we'll see if this works on all of them. So what I'm going to do is do this same thing on all of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I've cut out the slots here, and you can see I did not go all the way through. I made a mistake down here. It's okay. And I ended up slicing through one side of it, so I said I'd cut them all out. And obviously you have to cut out the hole here for the servos. So the next step in finishing the wing is to get the bamboo skewers on. So I've got two bamboo skewers. If you roll them on the table, they're reasonably straight. So if I roll them on the table like this, they're reasonably straight. And so I'm going to take one. I got the glue guns hot and ready. I'm going to use the big glue gun on this one because you want to do this in one quick swoop. You might get some glue on your hands here, so be careful. I've also went ahead and marked where I want the two to start. The two pieces of bamboo to start. I've measured back 1.25 inches here, put a little mark on both sides, so it's 1.25 inches back. You can't put it all the way up here because you got to put bamboo in to the firewall. So I'm going to start right there. I've also took off the tip of each one so they're not sharp. And so here we go. I'm going to try to do it like this, and you got to do one big. Okay, what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take and figure out where to stop. So I'm going to measure the end of the bamboo, so I know where to stop to put the glue. So the glue will go between the two marks. So between there and there. Start on this side, I guess, doesn't matter which. And I'm going to have the pointed end toward the back. Guess it doesn't really matter. But the hot melt glue is ready. Okay, here we go. As I said, I got some hot melt glue on my fingers. I'm going to just hold it down in place. And you're going to get some hot melt glue on your fingers with this one, so be prepared. I haven't figured a better way to do this other than get your hands gooey. Alright, so that's starting to harden. That looks good. It's in a good spot. If I hold up the light, it looks like the glue is set all the way across. So I don't need to touch it up any. Sometimes you'll get a spot where the glue didn't sit well, or the bamboo didn't sit down and there was no glue underneath it. But this one looks like it glued down pretty well. Okay, so that one's good. Let's do the other side. See how good I am. 2 in a row here. Here we go. Starting there, going. Better mark the start and end point so I can see them better. Alright. Get the glue off my fingers. Now they do make little silicone thimbles you can put on your fingers. I find them more cumbersome than they are worth, but I do have a pair and I could use them if I wanted to, but I choose not to. Piece of bamboo, and let's get it on there, starting right there and ending right there. Hey, that's actually better. I only got glue on one finger. Okay, got glue on this little finger here. Wasn't as hot as I thought it'd be. So I used the hot temperature glue gun because you got time to get it right. Alright, so I've got a spot here, or about that long, where the glue didn't touch the bamboo. Probably because the bamboo was a little bent. So I'm going to take the low temp glue gun, detail glue gun, and just sort of fill that in. Other than that, if I hold it to the light, I got glue everywhere, and we're in good shape. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the leading edge of the wing with the bamboo is glue is dried, I want to put glue along the edges all the way around to prevent it from delaminating. And I'm going to start with the center here, even though this is going to get a piece of bamboo through it. I usually drill the hole with a drill bit, and so that won't be a problem. So I'm going to use the low temp detail gun, just do a small section, go along with my wipe and wipe it off. Okay. other side. Okay. I'll take the glue off the wipes. Okay, and then I'm just going to start here and go all the way around to the other side. So you probably are comfortable doing that. So I'll stop the camera here and be right back. Okay, I'm back, and the glue around the edges are dried. I've got the red line here to make a 66% cut. And this time I'm going to see if I can actually do a do the cut in one pass here. Get the ruler lined up just where I want it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and so now what you want to do is break that. Sometimes what I like to do is put it on the edge of a table like this, get it nice and straight, so it gives one side support and the other side will break down, just like that. Okay. So now that that's broken, we'll do the dihedral in the next video, I think. So we'll stop here and stay tuned for the next video.